So I know that a lot of you are going and doing PhD interviews over the next few months. So I wanted to give you one of the most important questions that's ever going to be asked of you during your PhD interview, and give you some sort of food for thought before you go into it. So if you don't know me, I'm Professor Dave Massack. I'm an Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out that I wanted to pay the favor for it and help you out. So I created this sort of sharing economy editing platform for your writing. If you want to check that out, please do get some credits on there. And as well as did all this kind of stuff to deal with your academic journey, your PhD journey. So what is this number one question that all academics ask every other academic? It doesn't matter whether I am in sociology and I go and talk to somebody that's in anthropology, or maybe I talk to somebody that's in chemistry. The number one question you're going to be asked, even if you are a brand new budding PhD student, graduate student that's thinking of doing an academic journey, is what is your research interest and why are you curious about it? What makes you interested in that particular thing? So those research interests are really difficult to sort of define, and most of us, including myself, sort of stumble through what that actually means, and it sort of evolves as you study through something. And we somewhat acknowledge that we're all sort of evolving in the sense of understanding this particular thing that we're interested in. And many of us, when we ask somebody that is maybe not done a PhD or something like that, or doesn't have research interests, or has not had research experience, you kind of get a sense of where they are and stuff like that by that simple question is, what is their research interest? And so what I would like you to do is spend some time before you go and really take a deep dive and talk to somebody, to actually take some time and reflect. And what are you really interested in this particular thing? So there's two things and sort of two angles at this that we sort of play up all the time. One of them is sort of the practical applied stuff, that's the one that's going to be a little easier. And I think most of you are going to relate to that very quickly, especially if you have an MBA or a master's or something like that. You're going to see the practical stuff a lot more quickly. But what I want you to also think about is, what is the theory or the theoretical stuff that you're going to be thinking about? And I know you don't have that knowledge at this point until you take some of those PhD graduate level courses. But what you should be thinking about is, what sort of theoretical angle are you interested in? Are you interested in decision making? Are you interested in something to do with institutions or something like that? But you have to sort of think broadly in the sense of, what theoretical area am I interested in? So that's where you have to go to your textbooks and take a little bit of a deep dive and thinking about what are the theories that they actually use or talk about and find interesting. So spending a little bit of time thinking about that is going to go a long way. So thinking about both the applied stuff, but the PhD level, the academics are going to be much more interested in the theoretical stuff because that's what we're trained to do. That's what we're interested in. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Give me a thumbs up. I'm doing some more videos shortly about PhD interviews because we're at that stage at this moment, or you're at that stage in this moment. So keep watching and keep excited about doing research. Anyways, give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care. Bye.